during this season 12. Definitely an awesome standings. But we got some awesome ETAB games. And a new one hitting your iPad just tomorrow. A little bit of phone tag. Yeah, I'm going to highlight that a bunch as I'm super excited for this new game to come out there.
100%. So definitely be on the watch for that one. But if you don't feel like playing any of those brand spanking new ETAB games, we have over 70 different ones that are trusted and trustworthy. They are tried and true, so definitely try and get in on them. They are all charitable ETAB games. You can play them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of those games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. But I feel like there's like 2 different kinds of players that I'll talk to, or 3. There will be 3 different types of players that I'll talk to about ETABs. And one is like, I'll ask them what their favorite one is, and they'll be like, oh, all the new ones. I love playing all the new ones. Another player will be like, oh, like I like this specific one. You know what I mean? And then another player will be like, oh, I play only the old ones.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
Like, only the old and decrepit ones, like just stashed in the back, hidden from my sight. And it's so funny because they're so adamant about it. It's just like, no, this is the best one.
This is by far the best one.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I've never heard of anyone playing that one.
Like, yeah, seriously. I'm like, oh, wow, that's a fun one. It's just like, that's the one I play like whenever.
Every single time.
Exactly. And I'm just like, man, like they got a system going.
I love the ETABs. They're all super fun. Now, what ETAB game would you like to be a character in? Nikki, I would like your opinion as well. What ETAB game would you like to be a character in? I think that's a super funny one. As I'm gonna go with a little bit of.
I'm gonna go with Roaring Twenties.
Ooh, that's such
but
a
in the
good
20s,
one.
In the
You kind of already look like the guy that's in the future, the 2020
the,
guy.
John Fitzgerald.
The guy with the glasses. We do have Tracy over at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl, Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville, all splitting up that $149.60 Musco prize.
100% awesome stuff. But yeah, I would definitely be in the 1920s, and then I just like change my whole identity and move to some small town in Montana.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Sheriff.
Yeah, I'm going with because I feel like I'd fit in the best there because you know me, big burly guy, Vikings Warcraft. You know, I feel like I just fit in with the Vikings.
Yes, that's right. That'd be so funny.
I would be so bad at being a Viking.
That'd be
I would
great.
be
Just
absolutely
the dark
horrid.
haired. every Viking dude is probably like 6'7", 300 pounds.
And then there's me. I'm like as tall as them, but like I'm gangly and like
I'm long and athletic.
I can't grow any facial hair.
Literally, your little wispy mustache. No, they'd love it. They'd love it.
I think I'd look great.
100%.
We do have Nikki checking
this
in with
is
her favorite
solid.
one to be a part of.
Louis' house party, bowling and dancing. Who could ask for more? I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, that is 100% just a safe one.
Yeah, and I think Nikki, you'd look great on that gameplay.
Yeah,
but
oh, dude, you could like, what if you transformed into some sort of like whimsical animal like Louis?
oh my god,
I would totally want to be like a cool looking
yeah. In this like conscious animal world, what animal are you, Nikki? That's what I want to know.
man.
What animal are you at Louis' house party as? We do have 1 minute to get enrolled in this next game. We got
Capybara.
$125 available on that minor prize. You can take home in 54 balls or less. We got that major prize of $4,444. You can win in 52 balls or less. That seems lucky right there, that major prize. And we got that $10,000 mega prize. You can take home in 45 balls or less. But as you guys are getting into this one and getting after it, we do have a little bit of music history on today.
100%. But what was your animal?
Oh,
character?
what animal character I would be? I would be, because there's a great movie that came out today. I'm gonna go with a chipmunk.
Oh, did Alvin and Chipmunks come out today? Okay. We'll have to wait and see which one came out. Chipmunk would be a good one. Let's see.
Because I just want to be Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Really,
I want to be Theodore because I just want to stuff my face and just.
Platypus.
Oh, platypus is a good one.
That'd be a cool
great,
one. That'd be
great
a cool
answer
one.
right there.
Yeah, 100%. We'll wait on this answer, but as we are waiting, we'll be going into some music history, like you were saying. And back in 1969, the Jackson 5 make their first appearance on the Ed Sullivan Show, where they performed their debut Motown single, I Want You Back.
Yeah, I Want You Back, an absolute classic from the Jackson 5. And the Jackson 5, probably my favorite of the Michael Jackson era of music. Like, I love the Jackson 5. I think they put out so many good songs there. And, I mean, That's all I really got to say. I mean, they were just really good kid entertainers.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was a great group. It was
Tito
really
being
cool.
the best.
Yes, 100%.
Tito always being the best. Underutilized Tito.
No, exactly.
And we got Nikki saying that she'd be an alligator because she
that'd be
feels
cool.
like bowling as an alligator would be funny.
100%.
I love that answer.
I feel like based on how Louis looks, I feel like I don't know. I feel like alligators would look cool in that way.
They definitely would.
Yeah,
Well,
100%.
definitely great.
Maybe with like some sunglasses on.
For sure,
Yeah.
a little baseball cap
That's
action.
right.
But Jackson 5 on today. Do you have a favorite member from the Jackson 5?
It's probably just Michael, to be honest.
You're so just following the herd.
Yep.
Tito's by far the best. No, I just love it. It's the only reason I love him is because my dad has a love, and he has a true love for Tito. Not just like my fake love for Tito.
Yeah.
Like I just say it because Tito's not a well-known Jackson 5 member.
Yeah.
My dad is actually he's
a Tito defender.
He is a Tito defender to his core.
Nice.
To his core. I wish I could pull him up on like a FaceTime video just for him to talk about how much he loves Tito.
That'd be awesome.
But we do have another day in music history, as in today in 1977. At the peak of the disco era, the film Saturday Night Fever opens in theaters. The soundtrack contains 2 previous #1 hits and 4 new ones. Absolutely
soundtrack.
one of the best soundtracks for a movie of all time. And it's got songs like Staying Alive,
wow.
How Deep Is Your Love, Night Fever,
Yeah.
More Than a Woman, If I Can't Have You, a fifth of Beethoven, More Than a Woman. You also got
Just
Boogie
going
Shoes. So many different great ones. We got Marcy M as well as Missy splitting up Seth. Yeah, all of them splitting up a $42.80 Musco prize in this game number 14. We are now going to get enrolled into a game number 15 with that minor prize clicking up from 54 to 56 balls or less.
Jive talking, Barry Gibb. Dude, oh my gosh. Every time I see Barry Gibb, I am reminded one of my favorite SNL skits. It's the Barry Gibb talk show.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen it. I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it.
It is insane.
I love SNL clips.
It's
And
Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon.
Never mind, I probably have seen it.
Yeah.
I love Justin Timberlake SNL.
Dude,
like
oh
that
my
is
God.
my
It's
favorite version of Justin
It
Timberlake.
was like 2004 Justin Timberlake.
Oh, it's
You
so
know what I mean?
good.
So it was like
So
prime
good.
Jimmy Fallon, prime Justin Timberlake, and it was great.
Okay, then I probably have seen it. I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
No,
I wouldn't be surprised if you have seen it. I
Yeah.
might have even showed it to you at some point.
Probably over
Like,
the years.
exactly.
But Saturday Night Fever going out today. 2 previous #1, 4 new #1
insane.
hits. Absolutely insane. I don't know if there's another movie that can compete with it as best soundtrack, but this is probably the greatest soundtrack I've ever seen on a movie.
Yeah, no, I could probably agree with that. I'd say More Than a Woman is probably my favorite one off there.
That was Will's favorite as
Yeah,
well.
it's a
He
good
really
one.
liked More Than a Woman. I really
How Deep Is Your Love is really good too.
I think I did How Deep Was Your Love was my favorite, but there's so many good ones. See, I also really like More Than a Woman is so good.
It's a solid one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with How Deep Is Your Love is my favorite. So just a really entertaining one that I probably wouldn't listen to on a regular basis More Than a Woman anymore, but I could totally listen to on a regular basis right now How Deep Is Your Love.
I can totally get that.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. Well, definitely some fun music history on today. But if you guys want to make PGL history, we'd like you to get signed up at PGL.world and become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great information in it. So get signed up today. And if you get signed up today, we'll also highlight you on our new member spotlight.
Yeah, 100%. And we got a ton of new people that just signed up. So we're going to send them out a little bit of luck, starting it off with Bingo Queen, Aurora, V-Rat, Geardes, 920, Mike K, Malshinsky, Nick Malshin, yes, Jersey Girl, Ethical Sin, interesting one, Teal, Ropesa, 124, Endless, and T. Joses, 82.
Yes, good job to all of those players getting after it in this, getting signed up at PGL.world. Definitely some fun names out there getting signed up. Yeah, I'm going to go with teal is my favorite one, as I'm
Okay.
very happy that there aren't as many rooms that are painted teal anymore. That is going to be my reason for picking teal.
I'm going to go with ethical sin because it reminds me of what's the Tom Hanks from the whatchamacallit, the conspiracy movie where he's like on the run, the Da Vinci Code.
The Da Vinci Code.
For some reason, it reminds me of that. I don't know why.
That is so funny. I don't know why either that would remind you of that.
I have no idea. His face popped into my head with the cover and like such an iconic look for him. He didn't look good, but it was an iconic look.
I'm pretty sure a Tom Hanks movie just came out today. I'm not sure what it was, but
We'll have to see.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he just
Oh, like a new one.
yeah, a new Tom Hanks movie just
That's brave of him.
yeah, let's see what he just came out with. As he just came out with Pinocchio just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
But there was one that
I didn't even know he was in Pinocchio, to be honest.
yeah, he plays
Man Called Otto.
yeah, Man Called Otto, I'm pretty sure just came out today.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I've heard of this one, to be honest. Oh, it comes out on December 30th.
Yeah, it looks like in a few days. I don't know. Yeah, there might be a different one that came out, but I don't know. I'm looking at famous movies released on the day, so I mean they could be way off with what actually the movie release date is. We do have a little bit of PGL stuff we need to talk about because we have an opportunity for you to earn some PGL points, and that's if you head on over to the Player Connect app and select Sports Link. That way you can choose 5 squares for the Vikings at Colts Saturday game on December 17th. All you got to do is fill out those squares before the game gets started, and then just wait, as points will be awarded for the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGO points for Season 12 if you win.
Awesome stuff. But, of course, we do have a couple winners here. We got Sean over at Pearl Lake Lodge and the Star over at MT's on 8th. Both of them splitting up $49.10. Nice job to you two. But, of course, we did have some winners from those e-tip boards this past week.
Yeah, I made it there last week. Wasn't able to make it there this week.
Yeah, unfortunate. But, of course, we do have some players that won. And first quarter was Chloe 7. Second quarter was Unknown. Third was Tony 5. And fourth was Jersey Girl.
Yeah, good job to all those players winning those PGL points. Definitely some awesome stuff there. I was very hyped that I won last week.
Yes.
It was the first time I had won off of 2.5 years of doing these e-tip board, like filling them out.
Yeah.
I've been just filling out the squares to give you guys points, I guess. And so I guess I'm
taking up all the bad ones.
I'm taking up all the bad squares.
Yeah.
But I finally was able to take home a third quarter win on that one. I was so excited and super happy. I'm very jealous of Nikki's ability to play those e-tip boards.
She had to stop.
I'm pretty sure, she had to stop
Yeah.
because she was just winning it too much. So definitely, I'm glad that Nikki stopped, so then I was able to win that third quarter victory. We do just have 1 minute and 40 seconds to get enrolled in this game. And speaking of the Player Connect app, I would love it to be able to show off our newest feature we just added on that Player Connect app, and that is that you can check in on that Player Connect app, and we can show off those great messages on the broadcaster. And so hopefully we can pull those up today as Nikki's on production. She'll let me know if she can pull that up, as I just checked in on the Player Connect app, and hopefully she can pull up my message for us. And hopefully maybe one of you guys can check in before we pull it up, and then we can pull up your message instead, because that would be way cooler. We got 1 minute to get enrolled in this game. A minor prize, 58 balls or less, $256 available there. We also got that major prize of $4,549 you can take home in 52 balls or less, and a mega prize of $10,000 you can take home in 45 balls or less. But let's talk PGL standings now, as people were earning some points last night and will be earning some points tonight.
Very, very true. Starting it off, we got the players sliding around. And in 10th place, it is a big-time player, Nixon, over at VFW Roseville with 1,092,000 points. In 9th place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 1,142,000 points. In 8th place, it's Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 1,191,000 points. In 7th, it's Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 1,212,000 points. In 6th place, we got Burgar over at Southtown Lanes with 1,234,000 points. In 5th place, it is Panda over at Roadside with 1,246,000 points, not too far ahead of Burgar. In fourth place, it's Devoided over at Roadside with 1,332,000 points. And there we go.
We got our message showing off that new feature before John finishes up those PGL standings. Nikki saying check in on that Player Connect app. And we'd love for you guys to check in as well to be able to show off those great messages. So do so. Let us know where you're playing at, and we'll shoot out some luck over to you.
Yeah, 100%. But, of course, we were inside the top 5 of the player standings for the PGL. And continuing on with it, in third place, we got Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill with 1,385,000 points. In second, we got Chapster over at Moe's with 1,402,000 points. And first, it is still Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 1,807,000 points. Nice job to the top 10 players of the PGL. You guys are doing great.
Now we got some PGL points getting awarded tonight. Who is the player you're going to be watching out for to earn those points and make an impact on the standings? Not just earn points and maybe get themselves into a no point class or something like that. I want a real shakeup in these standings.
I think Panda might be responsible.
Panda.
Yeah, I can see it happening.
Yeah, I think that's a definitely great selection. But I'm actually going to go with Bryzo bumping back Panda.
Okay.
That is going to be, he's going to jump up 2 spots as he is. It is really close in that 7th through, I would say, 5th place. I think Panda's probably at the end of that really close race, and Panda would have to jump into another close race to be able to make that big shakeup like you're saying, which isn't improbable with how many points are
hundreds
awarded.
Of thousands of points. It's possible during the PGL nights.
Yeah, they're awarded like candy during these specialty nights. We do have Junie over at Jimmy G's Bar taking home $267 on a minor jackpot. Good job to one of my favorite Spy Kid characters, Junie, getting a great win.
100%. It always makes me laugh whenever I see Jimmy G's Bar. I'm just like, oh, Garoppolo. He owns some property here in Minnesota.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, it's just a just-in-case move for him.
That's awesome. Well, good job, Jimmy, at Jimmy G's Bar. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Bryzo as my big riser. He's got the nickname High Rise and Bryzo, and he's only about, what we'd say, 30,000 points behind Panda, who's in 5th place, Bryzo in 7th.
Yep, 100%. Definitely some good stuff for the players, but we do have some locations to get into as well, and they have been pretty chaotic in the top 10.
Oh, for sure. In 10th place, we got Clancy's on Island Lake Park Rapids with 3,063,000 points. With 3,081,000 points in 9th place, we got the Mabel Liquor Store. In 8th place, we got Corner Bar and Grill Winstead with 3,206,000 points. With 3,348,000 points in 7th place, we got VFW Austin. 6th place is LJ's in Meltona with 3,512,000 points. And with 4,144,000 points in 5th place, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette. 4th place is VFW Northfield with 4,235,000 points. And with 4,242,000 points in 3rd place, we got the Friendly Buffalo in Big Lake. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia with 4,768,000 points. And in 1st place, we got Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 5,861,000 points. Now, where's the shakeup you're seeing in these standings that you think may happen? It looks like it might be in the top 5, I would say, between VFW Northfield and Friendly Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, this is by far the closest.
Yeah, less than 10,000 points separating those 2 locations. I'm going to be watching out for those 2 when we come into this Wild Wednesday.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, though, I think Friendly Buffalo is just going to pull ahead. I think that will be my prediction.
Okay. You also got a nice tight race at the back end of our standings with Clancy's on Island Lake Park Rapids in 10th and the Mabel Liquor Store in 9th. They're only about, 40,000 points, not even that, only about 20,000 points separating those 2 locations. So I'm going to be watching out for Clancy's on Island Lake, Mabel Liquor Store, as well as Friendly Buffalo and Poppers getting after it in tonight's Wild Wednesday.
Yeah, 100%. So definitely watch out for those standings if you guys are in those top 10s or trying to crack into them. But in the meantime, we do have a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to talk about since it is a Wild Wednesday. And you can see we are Wild themed for this game day bingo tonight. But of course, it was a very tight game. In the Twin Cities. We are now 15, 11, and 2 on the season. And those 2 hockey teams showed off their familiarity with one another in a tight checking, chippy hockey game. after a night in Edmonton where the two teams combined for 82 shots on Friday. Just 51 opportunities made their way to the starting goaltenders in a 2-1 defeat for the Oilers at Xcel Energy Center on Monday night. Yeah, and then, of course, we had a little statement from defenseman Darnell Nurse post-game. He said you got to give them credit. They checked harder than us.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I mean, we had been talking about skating side to side, going east-west all season long, and that feels like a north-south type of movement right there. Kind of more of what our hockey team is known for, being the aggressors,
Yep.
not being bullied on the ice. And I'm glad that we have a little bit more of that mentality showing on the ice for our Minnesota Wild, which is absolutely huge. Love to see it, and we will be playing again today, though, as our Wild are taking on the Red Wings at 7:30. Hopefully we can see that toughness show on the ice once again.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Definitely want them to keep up this little win streak that they got going for themselves. But that'll be a fun matchup. I feel like the Red Wings are doing pretty good for themselves.
Yeah, they've had a lot of overtime losses with 6 overtime losses.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
But they've won 13. They've only lost 9 games.
Yeah.
So they're a pretty decent team, but I think we got a good shot at getting a nice win here.
I agree. That's a lot of overtime losses. That's pretty. I mean, they're pretty fortunate that the rules are the way they are, to be honest. But let's see. We do have some odds for the Red Wings playing at the Wild. Looks like the Red Wings are the underdogs going into it because they are plus 200, with the Wild being favorites at minus 240. Red Wings, let's see, the puck line against spread is minus 1.5.
Yeah, so 1.5 goals for our Minnesota Wild that we're favored by according to Vegas, and that over/under sitting at 6.5.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. We do have Jim Rocks over at Eagles Elk River taking home a $115 must-go prize. Score prediction real quick.
I'm gonna say 4-3.
I'm going to go with 5-2. Definitely some fun stuff. Me and John are going to be taking a break while you guys are getting into this game number 18 of Game Day Bingo. But we'll be back for game number 19, playing a bunch of great bingo with y'all. There it is. 53 balls.